27 past 12 in the morning. I'm having this sandwich instead of my mum's jollof because it was a conscious decision to have this over that. Because I said to myself that I'm having it once a week. If I want to have mum's meals, I'll have it once a week and that's it. Final. This was actually easier to do than it has been in other times because, or at least in my mind it was, because I've made these decisions to not follow impulses more than once now, quite a few times, so it does get easier. It does get easier. Anyway, yeah, I won the battle on that one for sure. I'm feeling hungry, so I thought, you know what, I'll come down and make myself something to eat. 27 past 12, oh, half 12 in the morning. I'm having this meal now. I need to get some more water because I've finished drinking that and then go to sleep. Yeah. 11:43, I'm having this rather than something larger because I've got somewhere to be and I don't feel comfortable with eating a large amount, especially seeing as what I'll be doing, yeah. Especially because of what I'm going out to do, sorry, yeah. Right, 7:05, I'm having this meal. The rice rather ironically went to 250 grams. I put the same amount of stew because I like that stew to rice ratio. From yesterday it was about the same, 250 grams for rice, 100. It was around about 90 grams of stew yesterday, I think, yeah. And although yesterday I didn't want my mum's chicken, I've decided to have it in this meal because I don't have my own. No chicken chunks in the fridge, no steak in the freezer or chicken breast in the freezer or anything that has quite a lot of protein in it. So because I saw the chicken in the fridge and I forgot that there might be some tuna, hold on. I can't see it, but there might be. I decided to go for this chicken. I'm okay with this decision I've made because it was a conscious one. Even though it might have a lot of processed fats in it, or it might be very refined. It's gonna be like that sometimes, and if I'm not doing them regularly, then it's okay. But just I know that I'm having this chicken because I don't have my own shopping, so I need to go out and go shop because I'm settling for this chicken rather than actually wanting it. So yeah, I've got to do that soon. Probably either to. I don't think I'm tired. I'm feeling tired, so I'll do it tomorrow, even though I plan to do it today. Yeah, I think I set myself too much to do today, honestly. But anyway, I'm gonna have this meal now. At 5:06 in the afternoon, I have just tried a bit of chicken here and there and a bit of rice and stew here and there before making this clip and the clip before, just to make sure that it was hot after heating it up in the microwave, yeah. I did just forget to track this, but it's 248 grams worth of pasta. On a side note, this is the first time I've seen stew get watery. I've never seen that before. But now I know after a few days that can happen. I was gonna say, makes sense though, because I remember pouring water in, but that was during the jollof that I made, not during, I'm just taking this bit of rice out by the way, not during this stew I made. But I'd imagine plum tomatoes, they got water content in, so I'd imagine it doesn't make that much of a difference in what water is showing. It's very thick though still. Very thick still, as you can see. You can literally just pour it in blotches like this. I'll say just a little bit more. There you go. And then you've got some chicken to go with it. Last meal, I had about 150 to 250 grams of chicken, excluding the bone, but it was around 250 in total of all of this chicken that I had of the chicken that I had during the last meal. I'm gonna cut this up and then add this to the pasta. Yeah. Speaking of the last meal, although I didn't feel hungry at the time before having it, I was eating it quite quickly, meaning that I was actually feeling hungry then, very hungry. Sometimes the system my system might not tell me the truth completely, but I know when that's happening because I knew I hadn't eaten for hours. So, and I just had an apple, the meal before the last meal. So, or before eating my last meal, sorry. So I knew I had to eat, even though I didn't feel hungry at the time. Here's the chicken with barely any bone in it. You can see this one here. There's another one somewhere over here, or maybe it was this one. You got another one. But yeah, I was thinking of adding peri-peri sauce to the chicken, and although I was saying to myself that was extremely single-layered and impulsive, well, I didn't say it was impulsive, but I was saying that in just different words. I thought that it wouldn't take, that impulsive thought didn't take my health into account. But I think it might actually be okay, because I don't think peri-peri sauce is all that high in saturated fat or anything like that. It actually could be fine. So I might try it out just to have something different. I need to have more fruits though. I'll have an apple or two after this. Speaking of, I'd like to have an apple sliced up in some Greek yogurt, but I don't have any yogurt with me, so I don't have any yogurt. I need to go shopping, man. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have this, and then after microwaving it, I'll then pour the peri-peri sauce on. I don't want that to be hot for some reason. I'm feeling a bit constipated after the last meal. Why am I? No, I'm not. My bum does not feel sore, but my stomach does feel quite tight. So I do need to eat, yeah. I'm having this meal at 8:36. I don't think I mentioned that. 8:36 in the evening. Yeah, I think this is meal 3 if we're excluding that apple. Or if we are including that apple as a meal 4. Yeah, I'd say the apple is more a snack, but this certainly is the 4th time I'm eating. I forgot I said I wanted to pour peri sauce on. I've done that now. I'm gonna carry on enjoying this meal. Yeah. It is 10:33 according to the clock on the stove, and I'm having this. I've seen some hummus in the fridge, so I'm gonna get that as well, but I didn't buy it. I have gone against my aim of not wanting to have this jollof once this calendar week, because I'm wanting something different. I was thinking of having O's, but I was finding that the same. I was just thinking that was the same. In my mind, even though I could have a sandwich right now, I could actually dish this back. To be fair, you know what? On one end, if I dish it back, I might I'd probably be having a lot of calories anyway. I've decided not to have this sweet bread because like 2 slices of this and some Nutella could be 1,000 calories, according to some MyFitnessPal records that I've made. Damn, I said only once a week. That's gotta mean only once a week. Nah, I'm gonna dish it back. I can't break my promises like that. I'm dishing it back right now. And then I'm gonna have some, I'll just have 3 slices of bread with Nutella instead. That'll have quite a lot of calories and it won't be too filling like how 275 grams of rice could have been. I was thinking of having 300 so that I feel really full, but I know that 250 is about the amount that I need of this to feel full, but also feel agile. So the 300 might have actually been too much, so I was thinking, okay, why not have, seeing as I want to feel full, why not have 275 grams instead? Let's not go overboard from 250, but I've made the decision. For the sake of keeping promises to myself, I've dished it back. just for more proof to show that I haven't thrown it in the bin. It would be on top right now. I haven't done any magic tricks with it. I have put it back. So what am I doing instead? I am going to have 3 slices of bread. I have 3 slices of bread to make sure that I feel full, which is the aim. And I'll have it like how I did last time, to practice self-control, to make it easier to practice self-control in the future. It's a reason that I just come up with right now, but I do think that that's a way that having the sandwiches in this way I'm thinking of will help me. Practice self-control in one way, what a lot of us I don't do it in another. Okay. I'm remembering something Sunny V2 said because of what I've just said, but I've forgotten what it was. Quote unquote good habits leading on to more good habits, maybe? I don't know. Something along those lines, and it was related to either, I think it was Brooklyn 2988. And he was saying quote unquote good habits lead to more of them, just like how, oh, success leads to success. Whereas, actually, I don't know if that's right. Success leads to success, whereas failure leads to failure. That's what he was talking about. That's how much bread I have. 116 grams. Okay. I can also weigh the Nutella out as well. Cheers to making more, keeping the promises I make. In the first gym that I went to, this is the Nutella I'm having, by the way. At the first gym I went to, there was a guy who, physically speaking, he just looked like in a state of health physically as a man you can admire. Like the sort of typical health that we are taught to admire. A very, very built, muscular man. And this man, I asked this man, what do you eat to get this way, to be this built and to be this muscular? I didn't use that exact wording. It was something closer to like, what do you eat on a regular, on a daily basis or something like that. You're gonna have to pardon me there. That this conversation did happen 2 years ago. And he was saying he's vegetarian and the diet's actually pretty boring. And he told me that he purposefully wasn't going to tell me what I ate. I've forgotten why though. He had a reason for it, but yeah, I don't remember. So, as I was saying, this guy, he was telling me that if there's any piece of advice that he gave me after me asking for it, he said, keep the promises you make. That was the piece of advice he gave me. I forgot what I asked him exactly, word for word. And I forgot what he said after that, and that would have helped me understand why he said what he said if he actually gave an explanation for it, but I'm following that piece of advice, and because of that, I'm exercising my right to self-control. 56 grams in Nutella, by the way. So as I was saying, this is how I'm gonna have it, so. There you go, boom, bim, bam, bam, bim, boom. I'm gonna have this one first, and then that one second. Just to have some, start off a bit. Oh, I can have this with some almond milk. Start off a bit light, or start off light, and then I can go and have something that's a bit more heavy, like the 2 slices of bread. That was the order that I came up with last time, but for no particular reason back then. But now I do it so that the food doesn't hit me all at once. I don't want to trick my body into thinking that it hasn't eaten enough because I've eaten so quickly, and then just out of nowhere it hits me all at once. So going from 1 slice to then 2 slices might actually help with that. Let's see how much. I could try out with almond milk to the sandwich combination, see if that works. I believe that this is healthier than just having the slices of bread with the water, for me personally, because it's I'm going out of my way to add healthier ingredients into my meals. That's why, even though water absolutely is healthy, it's probably the healthiest fluid that you could get after you've filtered it. Yeah, it's just me having this milk would be an indication that I'm going out my way to make my meals more healthier. Make my meals more healthy, especially at night time. Just turned 18 to 11 in the evening. All right, I'm gonna get my almond milk now. I have just remembered, because I'm not having that rice, that does mean no hummus, but that's fine. So, the scale turned off. It's all right though. Pour the milk I've used into a different cup. There you go. At least it'll be fairly accurate, even though there's some almond milk in the cup that I want to use. Grams and milliliters are the same, but just so I'm using the appropriate measurement. I've put the scale in milliliters, even though it will come up with the same value if I put in the grams. This is the one I've used for a little bit of a sweet aspect to it, impulsively. But yeah, cheers to making more healthy decisions. Cheers to not breaking my promises and not breaking my code. Cheers to more self-control because of it. And this is me making a very conscious decision at this time of night, first of all, and second of all, feeling this thirsty that I'm feeling. I'm not really feeling hungry at all, but I'm feeling very thirsty. And my thirst is lying to me. Pardon me. I believe it's lying to me because it's making it seem like I actually want to have food to eat, when in reality, I don't need any. However, I'm going to have some. I've already made it. I mean, it shouldn't be all that destructive to my health. On a side note, I'm not sure if my belly's getting all that, if my belly's getting bigger, I'm not sure. And I really need to get a scale that measures my BMI, my muscle fat, my muscle percentage, body fat percentage, weight, visceral fat, like how one of the scales at the other gym did. I don't want to go back to ask to be able to use it once a week because, as I said in, I think it could have been either the 16th, 17th or 18th main weekly health review. I said I don't want to go to the gym to ask them for that favor, me being able to use it once a week, even though I'm on friendly terms with all of the people that work there, because just like how I'd ask them for a favor, they might try and ask me for a favor which I'm not prepared or comfortable, willing to fulfill for whatever reason. So I'm just not going to do that at all. I'll just get my own scale. Karadascan scales. Karada scales. That's the one that they got at the gym and that I'd always show in my weekly health reviews that I'd use to track my body stats. I don't have access to the exact Karadascan scale that they have at the gym anymore. That made it more convenient to track my health at this current time in my life, because I don't have one of my own. And although I could buy one, that's not a financially sensible decision. Because I'm thinking about, although I do have a long-term aim, well, I am living for later on. I am living for later, long term. Oh, bear with me for a sec. I'll just put the rice back. Although I am living for long term, or I'm living for later on down the line, as I heard someone in an interview say, using that wording, I don't have that sort of money where I don't have enough money where I feel comfortable making those decisions to get them right now a scale that measures all of the things that I've mentioned, being my body fat percentage, so on, a blood pressure monitor. I don't have enough money to the point where I feel comfortable getting these things, because that's money that I could survive with. Right now, short term, the aim is to survive whilst I'm on the pursuit of getting a gym instructor job, which seems like it's becoming more and more possible each day, especially as I'm talking to more people. Oh wow, that actually tastes quite pleasant. Yeah, it's seeming to become more and more possible each day. And if I could get the connection from that guy who said that he could hook me up with one of the managers, that would be very helpful for me personally. One of the personal trainers that have given me the induction so far, they just seem like they didn't have passion for what they did. It seemed like, although they have the knowledge to do their job and they know what they're talking about, or at least it seems like it does. And although they didn't seem socially awkward, it seemed like they just they didn't sound like they had any love for what they're doing. None whatsoever. No smiles on their faces. I'm not even sure if I got it didn't even seem like they really cared to say hello. Like they were talking to me in a friendly way. They weren't hostile at all. It just seemed like they were quite apathetic. That's all. And I now know from a customer's point of view, not to do that. Don't make that mistake. How can a person who's coming into the gym, who's getting an induction, really enjoy their time from the start if it seems like the personal trainers don't care for what they do, and therefore, in a sense, don't seem to not really care about themselves, because they seemingly in their tone of voice don't seem like they're doing what they truthfully want to do. Now, on one end, I believe this, but I do think that opinion certainly has its flaws, because that completely disregards the fact they're human. They might be having major family problems. They might be really struggling in life. Maybe in their dating life, maybe they're struggling. I'm not saying that the personal trainers I spoke to are struggling in that way. I have no idea about that, and I don't want to know. It's not my business. But I'm just saying. But even though that's the case, I want to love what I do, and that includes speaking to people in a way that shows that, or at least makes it seem like that's the case. Now, with that wording, I do want to make it very clear that I wouldn't be going out of my way to put on a front. If I really do like it, it will show. I've kept my honesty and I've kept my integrity for so long. I don't think I'm gonna be able to lose it even if I tried. Which I won't, but I'm just saying. Yeah. I've just been here thinking, yeah, this gym instructor thing it's seeming to, bit by bit, as I've come to this new gym now, it seems like, or as I've got a gym membership recently now, it seems like this idea and these thoughts of wanting to provide personal training services and gym instructor services seems like that's becoming more possible day by day now. It was like, I say, my progress in this journey was like this, yeah, non-existent, because I was focused on going down the entrepreneurship route through customer service, become a customer service advisor, become a manager, and then eventually a business owner. But I decided to scrap that because that didn't consider my health. So I'm now going down this personal training path, and since then, it's been slowly progressing in this direction, speaking to people at the gym I used to go to, and that's where I got the details to be able to sign up to enroll in a level 2 gym instructor course. And this, what they call personal training provider, they have many more courses than just that. So I'm basically gonna be with them. I'm gonna be learning from them for a very long time. And of course, if I wanted to, I could go to different personal training providers to see what it's like. Maybe even to refresh my knowledge. Maybe not. But this personal training provider that I'm with, I can use their services always. Now, yeah, things are becoming very real in that regard, and I just have to finish off the stuff. I just got some bits here and there to do to get those qualifications, and I have set up accountability in place to help me do that, but I think I need to set myself less to do during the day in order to actually make that happen. Actually, in fact, now that I think about it, I could do something in the evening because I'm up anyway. I'm gonna be up for a while because I'll be having this food anyway, so actually it might be a sensible idea to get that done now. But I'm gonna make that happen. And now, 10:54, I'm having this meal. Good night, and this probably will be the last clip, so if it is, I'm out. Peace.